Hello everyone, my name is the Memphis Accelerator. Today I'm coming at you live with a special little video about a certain card that you and I all know and all loathe. That is right, today we are talking about the secret history of Elder Entity Norden. Now you might remember this card from way back when it was spammed into every deck under the sun in order to produce massive field presence. I am here to tell you right now that all of you used the card wrong. But Memphis, I hear you cry, the card was used correctly to make massive field presence. Well, there you are. You are right that the card makes massive fields, but you're also wrong because that's not what the card was for. You see, Elder Entity Norden is actually part of its own archetype, joining Ally of Justice Contestor in the this card is so good that I don't care that it's in an archetype department, this archetype being the Elder Entity archetype. For those of you who don't know, this set of cards is all based off the stories of Mr. H.P. LoveCraft, a man who wrote so many stories about beings he called the Old Ones, being of such incredible power and strength that they were worshipped as gods, even by themselves. So real quick, I'm just going to go over some of the cards that are in this archetype other than Norden. Of course, first we're going to talk about Nitis, who is that card. We all know that you just send to the graveyard to pop things using, I don't know, you put it in Cyberdarks and things like that. Then you have things like Old Entity Hastor, which is all about taking control of monsters and the like. And we also have Old Entity Kithugu, who when uses Xyz material allows you to draw cards. If you haven't figured out the purpose of these cards so far, don't worry, we're getting to there. So, as you can see, this archetype is based off of the extra deck. All the cards are in the extra deck. You have Fusions, Synchros, and Xyz. So you can see thus far, this whole archetype is based off level 4 monsters. And why is that? Well, it's because what you need to do in this archetype, in this strategy, is that you bring out the level 4 Synchro, and then you bring out the level 4 Fusion. Hopefully you bring out Nord in order to recover these fusions. That's the whole idea. In order to make the rank 4 Exceed Old Entity Nyarla, which is sadly not this Nyarla, but we can't all be beggars and choosers, how can we? If you're not familiar with Nyarla, let's go over its effect real quick. When it's summoned, you can discard cards to increase this card's rank by the number of discard cards. And while it has material, you can target a monster in the graveyard to attach all of its materials and attach that target to this card. And when a monster is attached by this effect, this card's type and attribute becomes that monster's original type and attribute. Now, you might be wondering, Memphis, why would you bother making such a wimpy-ass rank 4 when things like Utopia, going into Lightning is still a thing, and, you know, every other rank 4 Exceed is better than this stupid thing? Well, my friends, that is because we have yet to get to the actual boss monster of the Outer Entities. That monster being Outer Entity Azathoth, who is a rank 5 monster who can be Exceed summoned using an Outer Entity Exceed monster as material and gains those materials. He himself cannot be used as Exceed material, sadly, because if he could, he'd be even better. Because you see, after this card it was Exceed summoned, your opponents can't use monster effects for a turn, which is pretty nice. But that's not the point of it either. If it has 3 materials, a Fusion, a Synchro, and an Exceed, you can attach one to nuke every card your opponent controls. So there you have it. That is the actual point of Norden. The whole point of him is to bring him out, and then bring out the Fusion, bring out Nyarla, and then bring out this thing. Now, the question is that a good idea? Meh. It's kind of a good idea, but it's not a good idea. It's an interesting idea. I mean, it's an interesting deck concept. It's just a shame that they made this card not as good as it could have been. Had this been a quick effect, it would have been beautiful. If you could use him himself as materials, he could use his effect more than one time. And so you are left with an archetype that has a very, very powerful member that leaves the rest of his archetype in the dust. Because while you can make Outer Entities still work, it's difficult, but you can still make them work. The final boss monster is nothing to write home about because his stats are too low, and his effect is not either player's turn, and you only use it at one time. So, yes, thank you everybody for watching this quickie video. Do let me know your opinion of the Outer Entities. Have I made you interested in playing this deck, or giving it a shot? I would love to know. So, thank you once again for 20 subs. I know it doesn't sound like a lot of subs, but it's a start, and I like to appreciate my subs and all of my peoples. So I will be seeing you guys later in my 100 days of Yu-Gi-Oh! And all that. I still got some 20 days to go. And I'll see you there. Later, everybody.